Like, I don't know. Like, I want to watch it. I'll probably watch it tomorrow because it's on Kiss Cartoon.
Yeah,
Because no matter how terrible, like, the first half hour is, I want to see, like, the part where they adapted the actual comic and not the part where they destroy Barbara Gordon.
yeah.
Why did they do that to my Babs? Why did they do that to my
We're
Babs?
we're live right now, but I'm
Oh,
glad that you're
sorry.
talking. No, you're fine. I'm glad you're talking about that because I saw it last night and I actually enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters. Uh, Honestly, they didn't take everything, but they took a good majority of the stuff from The Killing Joke and added it in there, and I enjoyed it. I could even live with the whole, you know, Batman Batgirl scene. Um, it was awkward. Like actually, from the beginning of the movie, I was sitting there like, when it's coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? Are they gonna hit us with that scene?
Sure.
And when it happened, and when it happened, I was like, I'm glad that's out of the way now. That's out of
I'm
the way
sure.
now. I don't have to
Now you can
keep.
enjoy
Yeah.
the
I'm sure
movie.
Barbara was thinking the same thing.
Actually, the way she reacted afterwards was pretty funny. Um, he was like, "Oh yeah, so you finally did it with the yoga instructor?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "So what was it like?" And she was like, "It was fantastic." But she had
I
like
don't
this
want to.
angry scowl on her face. It was
I
like
don't want to
it
talk
was
about
fantastic.
it.
Oh yeah, it was like fireworks. And I was like, "Are you angry? Who gets angry at fireworks?" But okay. And I think it shouldn't be funny, but to me, it was pretty funny how Batman kept avoiding her. After a lot of people in the movie theater I was with, I know I'm spoiling a bit of it. A lot of people in the movie theater I was sitting with, they were kind of laughing at that part too, and I couldn't help but kind of giggle because I think the same thing was going through his head. Like that was that was awkward. Jacob's photo is killing me. Um, but I do like how it is almost an exact adaptation of the storyline. I mean, I want to say it's about 85. No, not even 85. About 90% adapted from the book.
Yeah.
That's,
Or does a conversation end?
What is that noise?
Jacob
That's
being
probably
like,
Jacob.
like usual.
Ooh, not Jake.
There was a tab open. I'm sorry.
did any of you guys see The Killing Joke yet?
Nope.
What?
No, we haven't.
See what?
The Killing Joke.
You two can't see it.
The one where they have those relations I'd rather not know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy when that scene passed. Melissa, have you seen
Yeah.
it?
No, I read like a ton of reviews and I've seen screen caps and gifs and I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow.
So I'm the only person who's seen it.
That's sad for me.
And
Where was it?
it's out online right now. If
Yeah.
you guys want to check it out on Kiss Cartoon, it's 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 good. The first half was like seeing Batgirl like jump around and beating people up. I thoroughly enjoyed those parts. Um, but two of the guys on there, TJ knows what I'm talking about when I say this. The Joker is naturally a creeper, but the other guy was a real creeper.
Oh yeah.
His name is so ridiculous. Paris, France. I want to punch Brian Azzarello in the face. Like, that is a terrible pun, sir.
Exactly, and the way he just was like carried himself around Batgirl just made me want to strangle him half the time. You know who he reminded me of? I'll tell you exactly who he reminded me of. Carrie, you know who I'm gonna. I can't say it on camera, but Carrie knows who I'm talking about. Lee, Jacob, you know who I'm talking about too.
Oh, do I know who you're talking about? I think I know who you're talking about.
Met him, but yes.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
He reminds me of a certain star-spangled acquaintance of ours.
Like if we're trying to be vague, but we're not vague in the slightest.
Yeah.
We always attempt to be vague, and we never ever succeed at it.
No.
Well, I think there's only one viewer on Facebook right now, and that's me. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, no, it's recording. It's gonna
Yeah.
record the too. That's why I'm being vague. I'm like, I don't want certain individuals who are part of certain, things to say anything.
Jacob, why you gotta be such a creep?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Right now.
Jacob, you creep. So I was checking out the Rebirth books as well, and apparently the Suicide Squad is now being ran by Batman.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's actually having to recruit the members of the Suicide Squad. Like, he's creating the Suicide Squad from the ground up again.
Oh crap! I have to see that.
Yeah.
That must be going fantastically.
Oh yeah. He's using people like, he's getting Deadshot, he's getting Harley Quinn, he's getting Killer Croc and Enchantress, but he's also getting members of the Royal Flush Gang
Ooh.
as well, which I thought was different. Something else, I already knew that they were doing this, but I have to talk about it. Ghost Rider being on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That, yeah. You're taking the spirit of vengeance and putting him on like a super secret spy show. How does that even work?
Yeah, that's like one of the darkest characters on
Weird.
Marvel's lineup too.
And he's not Johnny Blaze. He's what's his name? Hold on.
Either way you look at it, though, I mean, if he becomes like he gets Ghost Rider-ish when he gets around evil people, and that's what they kind of deal with on a regular basis. It's like, no, we need to take him in. Well, you shouldn't have brought me then.
Well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been getting darker as it's gone on.
Robbie Reyes, that's his name. He's like great value Johnny Blaze.
Why? Why is it?
Sorry.
He's Johnny Blaze Light, is what he is.
Store brand Johnny Blaze.
Exactly. He's a Walmart brand Johnny Blaze. If Johnny Blaze was the Gucci of Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes would be the Kmart of Ghost Riders. I mean, you're getting the same name, but lower quality. Okay, so if Johnny Blaze was Duracell batteries, Robbie Reyes would be like those cheap, unheard of brand batteries, like Ultra Light or something.
Alkaline batteries.
Alkaline, yeah. It doesn't even have a brand name. Alkaline. Just ugh. But apparently, a lot of people are excited about it. I'm excited just because Ghost Rider is going to be on television. So, did you guys ever get a chance to look at the Justice League trailer? Lee and Jacob?
I
I
watched
did.
it while we were talking last time.
I watched when we talked.
Okay, so you already know what Batman and Wonder Woman look like. What did you think of Cyborg and the Flash's appearance, like their costumes?
I didn't really like the armor bit of the Flash, and I didn't really like the skinny armor bit of Cyborg, but y'all said maybe it's not finished, so maybe it's just not complete.
That's what I was hoping to, because looking at the Flash, I like his costume. I think it looks good. There's just certain panels on the suit that I just...
It's Iron Man-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just can't get behind.
it's weird seeing armor on a super speedster.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think that would slow him down.
Well, I guess it doesn't really slow him down, but it's still like weird. That's not aerodynamic. It doesn't seem to be.
Well, the thing is with this suit, it looks better than it did in the concept art. I can promise you that. The concept art, it just looked like, I'm sorry, trash. It looked like trash in the concept
Yeah,
art, and I'm like,
I was also expecting Cyborg to be, bigger.
Bulkier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Older.
I am the boulder.
Makeup.
if Cyborg doesn't say like "booyah" at least once,
Oh God, please! I will demand my money back.
he said "booyah." I need the refund.
Just
I need the refund.
once. Just give me once.
I
One
just
They
booyah.
need to.
I want the sonic cannon on his arm, like in the show.
What if they do a Avengers Assemble moment where he's just like, I got one thing to say about this. Boop, fade to black.
Then I would really want my money back.
Yes.
I would want all $13.95 of my money back.
That's one perfect cost there. Wow.
Well, if we watched it in 3D IMAX, I think it's
Oh,
like
I guess
$15.
you're right.
Yeah, I think the best way to go about the Booyah line is what I brought up last time, for him not to just, like yell it hyper excited, but just to be a cool deadpan. He does something awesome, camera turns, looks at him, he's just calm, collected.
Booyah.
Yeah.
That would be even more awkward for me.
I think that might have been what they did in the animated movies they've had recently.
Hmm.
I think it might have been Justice League versus Teen Titans, but
Or,
I'm not sure entirely. I think it might have been that one.
The origin episode of the Teen Titans animated series, he did it like that. He's like, I'm only going to say this once.
Oh yeah.
And it was like one of the best ones because it didn't feel so forced.
Hmm.
It was, at that point, it wasn't a catchphrase.
It was
There was also the episode where he built a
The robot.
duplicate of him, and Beast Boy just ran him around yelling "booyah" all the time.
Booyah.
I remember that.
I would have loved to have been in the recording studio for that episode. We need to say "booyah" about 1,000 times today, so
Probably recorded
go.
a thing and just looped it. Because there's no way you'd have got me to say it like 1,000 times.
That would have been a perfect way. It'd have been like Vin Diesel saying "I am Groot." It's like, okay, we need you to say it in this context, this time. We need you to give us a sad booyah.
Booyah.
We need a disgruntled booyah.
AU or Cyborg can only say booyah for anything ever.
Yeah, universe.
Okay,
X-Men 6.
this one might not make it to the show, but we need you to say booyah in a charming way.
A charming booyah. Is that even possible? So,
Say it with an accent.
seeing the trailer and seeing all the actors, you know who's playing who. I mean, who would you want to play Green Lantern? Actually, a better question is, what version of Green Lantern would you want to see in this movie? Would you want to see like Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan? So let me start with that question first. Because personally, I think having, Hal or Kyle or like any of those lanterns would be cool. But personally, I want to see, just for the sake of the TV show, I want to see Jon Stewart.
Me too.
Yeah, I think Jon Stewart would be.
So I can quietly
It'd be pretty cool.
Yes, so I can quietly find the Justice League. What is it? The Justice League Unlimited theme.
Yeah.
Whenever the movie comes along.
I think I would have to actually see the movie and then see how, see how the team kind of meshes to see what personality type is sort of missing before I can completely, 100% decide on the Lantern. But Jon Stewart would be cool. But then so would Guy Gardner. Or I just want a Lantern Corps movie.
I love, speaking of Guy Gardner, I just love in how, like, any animated series or anything like that, when somebody says Guy Gardner, all the other lanterns that are humans go, no.
No.
I think, I think Jon Stewart would be an awesome choice because you have that military-esque character that could fit that leadership role and
But
assist
I
Batman.
believe Jon Stewart's personality would clash with Aquaman's because Aquaman is very fun
True.
and very, you know, it like I'll work with you, but you know, you don't, rule me. You can't tell me what to do. I mean,
And then Kyle would be an interesting choice because you don't really see him a lot anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, I think his personality would. Actually, no, his personality would clash too because he would be a little bit like the Flash. You would have one too many funny guys on there. So the only viable option is Al Jordan.
Al Jordan.
Yep, he's the only viable option.
They're probably going to end up going with him because it looks like they're doing the new 52. Lineup.
And that'll give you another funny guy then. That'll get on Batman's last nerve.
Yeah, he's kind of like a more of deliberately a dick, and rather than Barry.
Agreed.
So that could be funny though. That could be funny to watch someone deliberately get on Batman's nerves.
Everybody on the Justice League seems way too serious to get on Batman's nerves in this.
If they go like page for page off the New 52, the origins of the Justice League, Green Lantern was 100% a dick to Batman the entire time.
He was so terrible. I didn't read a lot of the New 52, but I saw Justice League War, which was
Oh, it was worse in the comics.
It was worse in the comics. Justice League War was actually a perfect representation of their New 52 counterparts. Specifically,
everybody was so terrible.
It's one of those moments. It's one of those rare moments where I enjoyed Superman's character because, like, he like wrapped Superman up with chains, and he was like, "Chains? You're funny." He breaks out of the chains.
I really enjoyed early 52 Superman because he wasn't as Boy Scoutish.
Am I the only one that loves Boy Scout Superman? Because I bless his heart, I love Superman.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. Like, he wasn't, just like, I'm going to beat your face in, but he wasn't, you're attacking me. Let me talk this out. It's like, no. It's like, I'll talk after you realize you're not going to be able to do anything.
So, moving on from that, does anybody watch any of the Netflix series that they have?
They're on my list, but not yet.
Are you talking about the Marvel series?
Yeah, any of the Marvel series.
Yes.
Lee, Jacob, have you guys watched any of the Netflix Marvel shows?
Not in a while for me.
Daredevil or like the X-Men one?
Daredevil.
There's an X-Men one?
I've seen Daredevil.
The cartoon.
No, it was a cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the 1.5 seasons of Daredevil.
Okay. Morgan, have you seen it? Seen anything on there?
I've seen a few episodes, but I'm not fully caught up yet.
Okay. Carrie, have you seen any of it?
I don't have Netflix, so I haven't seen any of them.
Scandalized gasp.
Yeah. We're gonna have to find a place online for you to watch it.
You have to borrow somebody's Netflix account.
I know, right? All right. Well, skipping past that because I don't want to go into this because certain individuals haven't seen it, and I don't want to spoil it for them if they plan to see it.
Yeah, it would be such a terrible thing to spoil season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah. So moving on, another thing that recently was announced in comic books is that they're not making any more mutant characters. There will be no more mutants. They're not making any X-Men related characters anymore, which kind of upsets me. Okay. But I kind of understand why they're doing it.
Because there's so many of them.
Well, number one, there's so many of them, and Number two,
Probably
if they
not.
create one, they don't get to keep it. It goes straight to Fox. Because if they're like, hey, maybe we'll make an X-Men movie with this character. No, Fox is like, no, we own the words X-Men, mutant, every version of specific X-Men.
If it has the letter X in it, it's ours.
Exactly.
So we're not going to Gambit.
Gambit too. Yeah, you cannot. I mean, you can't do anything with mutants, which kind of
Sucks.
yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't actually sucks, but
So freaking stupid.
That's
It is.
stupid.
it is because there's so many good stories that could be told with those.
Especially
And
Gambit, I swear.
you love you some Gambit.
I do love some
Who
Gambit.
doesn't love them some Gambit?
Depending on what happens in September, I may or may not like me some Gambit. I gotta see what happens. Personal reasons, and we all know what those personal reasons are. Like, while we're on the subject of X-Men, who is everyone's favorite X-Men? I'm gonna start with you, Morgan, even though I already know.
Wolverine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one caught me out of left field. Okay.
I know it.
Why'd you lie? You know it's not Wolverine.
I'm not lying. It's Wolverine.
Okay. Lee, Jacob.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
I'm mad you both didn't even have to think about that. What about you, Carrie?
I like Beast.
That's different. Okay. What about you, TJ?
I really enjoy Kurt Wagner. Like, I really enjoy the characters that cannot blend in with the human society at all.
Oh yeah.
And Kurt has that irony aspect going for me. He looks like a demon, but he's like devout religious, or the classic Kurt is.
Exactly. I mean, he still is. Like, if you look at any iteration of him now, he's still just like that. What about you, Melissa?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, Nightcrawler, but also Rogue, and a little bit of Jubilee too.
Everybody goes towards Nightcrawler.
He's great.
I'm sure of that now. I cosplay.
He is literally a ninja pirate.
Yeah, he really is. I had to sit and do makeup for like 2 hours once when I was Nightcrawler. That was pretty fun.
I'm Nightcrawler.
Oh, you are?
Well, next year. I'm just getting a budget ready right now.
What was that thing from Willy Wonka? Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Yeah, it's fun, especially washing off
Oh yeah.
the makeup. Oh yeah, that's that was the best part.
I really like Storm too, though.
You really what now?
I like Storm too.
Oh yeah, Storm. Storm is actually one of my favorites, simply because she's just so
Perfect.
regal and powerful.
And
Like you just
She
can't.
is
Yeah,
badass.
completely badass. Yeah.
Well,
Even-
like at the same time of her being just powerful, she's also, more like on the motherly side.
oh yeah.
yeah, she's very
I don't know, she's perfect.
I like how her mood, like whatever her current mood is, will change with the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like her mood will change the weather. Like I saw an instant of that in I think it was like the third X-Men movie.
Yeah.
She was outside and she was all gloomy and it was all like dark and stormy and I was like, oh my god.
Professor X is like, it was supposed to be sunny today.
And she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Sunny day out. I was like, geez.
He's having feelings.
Exactly. Storm, can you get out of your feelings for a moment, please?
You know what, Professor? Why don't you will yourself back inside and shut up?
We're back
Why don't
to
you
Eric.
try remembering what happened in the past 5 minutes? Rambles her brain. Exactly. I mean, I like Storm, and I also like I actually like Cyclops a little bit.
I really wish they would stop making him such a
And
jerk.
it's not even his personality. It's not even his backstory. It's his power.
I
That's
like his brother better.
Havoc. Yeah,
I love Havoc.
yeah. Havoc is pretty cool, and I think he had like a brief relationship with Polaris.
Did.
That was funny. Like the sister of the leader of the X-Men, like the brother of the leader of the X-Men, getting together with
Magneto.
the daughter of the Brotherhood, and I was like, okay, that's forbidden love. I like that angle. I like that angle.
But Lorna's not as evil as her father.
No, she's not. She's
The
not.
toned down version.
She's great value, Magneto.
I still love her though.
Yeah, she has magnetic powers, but they're just not on the same level as Magneto's.
Mm.
Like she can move a chair across the room, and that's about it.
Have a seat.
Spin some spoons.
Oh yeah, she can move aluminum. She can move aluminum.
I wish they could put her in the Avengers. Just put her with Wanda for like one movie.
That would be hilarious. The only way I would accept it is if they actually gave her green hair.
Yeah, she has to have green hair or we're done.
Yeah, but then she might die. Wanda's not so great with siblings.
They just can't say that they're siblings.
They don't have the same mom, so maybe the roles are different.
I think it would I think it would be good, but they also announced that they're doing the X-Men versus the Inhumans movie.
I saw them. Here, a comic.
Movie.
That I'll admit that that'll be a good movie, but it'll also be a very one-sided fight because the X-Men will like dominate them.
So many of them.
I think the only person that the Inhumans have going for them is Black Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that actually can pose a problem. The rest of them are easily handled by people like Cyclops, Wolverine, and Storm. And I mean, just saying those names together, you know where the smart money is.
You don't think
Yeah.
Sky and Lincoln would be a good match?
Yeah. So, did anybody ever see the movie or have heard of the movie Lost Boys?
I've heard of
You
it.
know, the vampire movie with Kiefer Sutherland?
Yep. I've heard
When I
of it.
was little, I watched it, but I haven't seen it in years.
Is that the one with the Corys?
I just remember the
that's the one with
bathtub.
the Corys. That's the one with the Corys.
I remember the
Okay.
bathtub full of garlic, and that's really all I remember right now.
Well, the reason I bring that up is because the editor of DC Comics said that he wanted to start branching out the label beyond superheroes. So he actually bought the Lost Boys, and they're actually going to start printing the Lost Boys comics. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'll actually read that because I love that movie. It's one of the very few vampire movies that I can stand, admittedly. And when I love comic books so much that when people ask me what's my favorite vampire movie, I say any of the Blade movies. Just because.
And those are terrible.
Well, not that first one. That's one thing.
The first one was
Yeah.
terrible.
The first one was terrible?
No, it wasn't terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first one that was only acceptable, like all around good movie. The other two had bits and pieces that were good.
The second one was just completely horrible.
Yeah.
They didn't even try.
Just throw something up there on screen. Put Blade's name in it. So let me ask you this: when it comes to, I know some of you have heard the title for some of the new Marvel books. You know, they'll call it all new, all different. And you have the DC books calling it Rebirth and things like that. When you what constitutes an all new, all different thing? I mean, how would you change the aspect of a team like the Avengers? How would you make the Avengers different from what they were before? I mean, how would you go about doing something like that? So if somebody told you, okay, hey, we want you to make a team of Avengers, but we want you to do something different with it. How would you go about doing that?
The
All girl
easiest
Avenger
way,
team.
yeah, the easiest way would be completely change the lineup, like she
Mhm.
suggested.
I'd make Tony Stark 4.
You'd make them what?
I'd make Tony Stark 4.
You'd make Tony Stark poor.
Yep. That's how I'd figure it out.
The economy,
So-
Tony
So
Hard.
instead of Iron Man, he'd be Aluminum Man. He
Tinfoil
would
Basically,
Man.
no, it's Peter Parker and Tony Stark swap places.
Yep, that would be good. I'd read that. I'd read that. You know, Peter Parker has everything, and Tony is just barely getting by. I'd read that.
Have Loki gender swap them all.
They've already done that. There's a universe for that. That's like Universe 6.
Didn't that happen to Tony and he just like stayed inside for a while?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I'd have to go back and dig.
'Cause I think there's one like comic series where he got turned into a woman and he's like, I'm gonna go to my room for a little bit.
Funny.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think that is the only viable way to do something like that, is if you change the lineup.
Would less people read it then? If you just constantly changed up a lineup, because then they just get
Well,
How
that's
many-
always
old ones?
been the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they keep things fresh. That's how they keep new readers coming in, is that they constantly change the lineups. So, has anybody been? Well, I expect nobody to have read it recently, but I caught up on Civil War II. Everybody knows that Bruce Banner is dead. Hawkeye killed him while he was still Bruce Banner and not Hulk.
Dang it, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Why we can't have that?
Oh yeah, and apparently the Vision has changed sides now. He's now on Captain Marvel's team, and apparently they're gonna start traveling through time to like stop certain events from happening.
That's probably not very smart.
No, it's not. One of those things. Like I said, it's another. It's another morality issue. Captain Marvel is trying to face is, what if we could go back and stop, Thanos from killing War Machine? And Vision's like, that's not really smart. He's like, I'm with you for, changing the future and all that, but going back and messing with past events, he's like, things like that have serious repercussions on future events.
Uh-huh.
So, Vision builds a time machine pretty much, and Captain Marvel is considering using it to go back and alter what happened. So that's pretty much where they are right now in the books. Honestly, I didn't see Vision coming back to Flip Flop. Like Flip Flop being on Captain Marvel's team, because he was really hardcore. Oh, I'm with Tony Stark because of what happened, and now he's like, I changed my mind. I was like, really? As soon as the tide changes, you're like jumping over there. Let me see. I'm going through my list of things.
Vision got
So
a patch update. He had to fix himself.
pretty much.
I think Vision just has a hard time. I don't know, just like computing the changings of this world and all the humans and all that, and just I don't know. I think he just struggles.
Yeah, he's like borderline. He's if Vision ever just got fed up with everybody, I think he'd turn into Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Vision just had one bad day, he'd just be like, you know what, destroy all humans.
Especially
I,
the
I could see that happening to him. Um, did you guys see the new trailer for The Flash?
yeah, I
For
did.
the new season of The Flash?
Oh, not yet. I still have to finish the previous seasons.
So,
You can go ahead and spoil it because I know the basic. I know basically what happens in season 2. So
what they're gonna start doing now is going into the Flashpoint arc of The Flash. Pretty much along the lines that, Barry ran back in time and saved his mother from dying, even though he's been told many times that that is not the smartest decision to make because it has bad repercussions on the future. And because he does this, you know, his body is starting to reject his current. Number one, he's losing his super speed because in that alternate reality, Wally West is the Flash.
Yeah.
He's Kid Flash. He's wearing like the Kid Flash traditional outfit, but he uses the name Flash. You have Iris and Joe who don't even know Barry anymore. They have no reason to know him because his mother is still alive and his father didn't get sent to jail. Oliver Queen is not Green Arrow. What was the other one?
Flash.
Oh,
And his memories are starting to leave him too, because his body is starting to accept the timeline that he's in. So it's all about number one being in the alternate reality, and I think they're gonna get to the point where he needs to change things back. And the Reverse Flash is still around too. He's
He walked up, didn't he?
yeah, he popped up and he's like, because you screwed up the timeline so much, the universe is going to destroy itself because you upset the natural flow of time and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to it. So basically what I want to ask everybody is, how do they like The Flash so far? Like from what you watched and what you've seen, how do you feel about that show? Carrie, I'm going to start with you.
I mean, I still haven't finished season 1, but at the same time, I know I do really, really like it. It's just a time constraint, is why I haven't seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a really good job casting, and I can't wait to see like where they're going to take the show, from the point that I'm at, because I feel like they have such a lot of good ideas, and I like the fact that they speed it up when they need to, but it isn't immediately jump from one crucial point to one crucial point to one crucial point like some shows do, to where they're allowing themselves enough slowness in the show that they can take it for longer, as opposed to getting all the crucial points out all at once and then not having anywhere to go with the show.
Okay. Lee and Jacob.
I really like it. I binge watched the first episode and like the first season in like 2 days, and then I saw the second one. I don't know. I just like it. It's not afraid to reach out to like different places, and they have villains, and I really like Captain Cold in it, and I love the Reverse Flash. I just like it.
I like Arrow better, but I've only seen like bits and
Did you
pieces.
say you like Arrow better?
Yeah, but I've only seen bits and pieces of Flash.
Ah, okay. Jacob, that's the reason why we're friends right there. It's because you like Arrow just as much.
Second place Archer.
Carrie, can you please send Chris the link because he wants to join us?
What?
Yeah.
Is he on Facebook, or what is he on? Because I don't have him on here.
Hold on.
I'll just get on Facebook.
Okay.
Chris still exists.
So, Melissa, what did you think of Flash? If you,
Well, yeah, I'm like 2 episodes away from the end of season 1,
Mhm.
and I love it. I was really pleasantly surprised. I don't watch Arrow because I had heard about how grimdark Arrow was, and that basically, I love Ollie, but I like the Ollie that I'm familiar with, the fun one, the one that isn't just a Batman clone. So I,
Mhm.
I didn't expect to like Flash, but I love it. I love how it's more lighthearted, how it's got that kind of comic book corny going on, where it's silly but it works,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I love there's almost no characters that I dislike. I love how everyone is likable in their way. I like how they go ahead and establish the multiverse. Can't talk. Right in the first season. Um, I just love it, and it made me like Barry Allen. I've never really been a big fan of any Flash other than Wally West.
Mhm.
Um, because of the animated Justice League series, I loved Wally so much. But I really like what they're doing with this Barry, and he's a little Peter Parkerish, but I think it works for the show. And I love
Yeah, that's what I got from him too when they first introduced him in Arrow. I hated him. The moment I saw him, I hated him. I was like, you know what? Don't look at Felicity. Don't talk to Felicity. Don't even breathe around her. And number two, you're brown-eyed and you have brown hair. Barry Allen has blue eyes and blonde hair. Like, get out of here.
Now look at Ezra Miller.
and I love
Thank
Cisco.
you,
I love
Ezra
Cisco. He's
Miller.
fantastic.
I,
I love the show. I really need to sit. I really need to finish it,
Yes, you
and I
do.
just hope that they don't try to make it try to go really dark with it. I think it works how it is because like the dark moments, the scary moments, they have more effect because it's such a difference between the usual tone. And I think if they went too grim with it, it would just ruin it.
exactly, exactly. Morg, what about you?
I love the Flash. I have no complaints about
We all
it.
love the Flash.
Simplest answer ever.
Yeah, I've watched since day one. I will only change one thing about it, just
What's that?
one.
What's that? What would you change?
I want Barry with Caitlyn.
Thank you.
I
Thank
want Barry
you.
with Caitlyn. I love Barry.
I want Barry with Caitlyn too. I love the actress for Iris, but
I
I
love
cannot stand
Caitlyn so
Iris as a
much.
character.
I go back and
I
forth on Iris, I admit, and I
I
adore
want Iris
Caitlyn.
to go away.
I ship Caitlyn with happiness.
Yeah.
oh
I
yeah.
mean, Iris is okay, but I just feel like their chemistry is not important.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I agree. I
I do
agree.
think that.
I want someone for Cisco too.
Yeah,
I don't care who it is. I
Cause
mean, he had Hawk Girl for 5 seconds, and then they were like, "No, that's not happening." And I was like, he couldn't at least, get 2 coffee dates with her.
oh,
But
poor Cisco.
She's with
He
some other
deserves so
dude
much better
on
than he
Let's Go
gets.
Tomorrow.
agreed. Um, so let's talk about the Reverse Flash for like 2 seconds. Harrison Wells. I love that man so
I
much.
yes,
I love Harrison Wells so much.
he's
Harrison
so
Harrison
good.
Wells. I hate him. I love to hate him. That's what it is.
I hate how he makes you love him. How he makes you forget that he's such a
Yeah.
bad man.
Yes. And
Ugh.
he's so manipulative. You know what he is? He's Malcolm Merlin with powers and from a different timeline. That's who he is. If him and Malcolm Merlin were ever like buddies, like hangout buddies, I don't think the world could handle that. Like if they were to attack Green Arrow and Flash, I think Green Arrow and Flash would lose. To be honest, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Um, I love everything about Harrison Wells, especially that really like I'm helping you and I'm making you feel like we're friends, but I despise you so much. I could kill you so easily, but I don't because I need you. That's that's what I love. And another thing I loved is that little secret room he has that he always goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one always gets me. I love that room since the first time I saw it, and from that very first episode where he like sneaks away and goes in there. Uh, I, Harrison Wells is just hard. He's hard to not like. But there are days when I just want to choke him, though.
Yeah.
I just like Barry. He's lying to you square in your face. And have you guys watched the second season at all?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
What about you, Lee?
I have. Well, most of it, like 75% of it. But I know what happened.
Morgan, I know you caught up.
You know I have.
So there's. I don't even want to talk about it because certain people haven't seen it.
Well, I know what
And-
happens, basically.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
with Barry going back in time, like he gets so fast that he goes back in time and he confronts the Reverse Flash, who's actually Harrison Wells at the time, and he's like, you're not gonna kill me. You're gonna show me how to get faster. And even if you did kill me, the other me, I left him a note about how to beat you. I thought that was like the coolest episode of The Flash I've ever seen. I don't think there's any other episode that could top that.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I didn't know about that one. That'll be cool.
He
Yeah,
is
it's really
so. I'll tell you another thing: the Reverse Flash and Zoom. When a guy can when the Flash meets someone that's number one faster than him and can beat him up, and then run him beat him within an inch of his life, and then take him all around the city and show him off. Like he got an A+ on his paper. Yeah, I beat up the Flash. Look at him. Look at
I
him.
love that metaphor.
I am the fastest man alive. This is trash. And I was like, wow. I was like,
Bro.
Barry, you're embarrassed. You're a little embarrassed right now. Like after I saw that, I was like, you can't go out running for a week. Like you're on punishment right now. Zoom kind of sent you to your room. I also, a lot of my other friends, they despise Arrow, but I love it. I've loved Arrow ever since the pilot. Me and my dad sat down and watched it religiously, and we still do. But the CW follows a very, very, very noticeable formula. Morgan, you know this. The CW is full of two things: liars and cheaters. That's all you can. That's the only thing you can find on the CW: liars and cheaters.
Oh, I have something to say.
What were you gonna say?
No, better not. It's not appropriate.
Pretty Little Liars.
No.
Pretty Little Liars.
By the way, I tried to send the message to Chris, and I don't
Mhm.
think he accepted it. Or didn't pay attention. I don't know.
Does he have
So
a
you
Google?
might want to send it.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. We are actually about to wrap up right here anyway. I'm well over my timetable, and I only have about 15 people watching on YouTube. Thank you guys, by the way, for coming in and sitting with us and listening to our shenanigans. I really appreciate you guys. And I also appreciate you guys for coming in and sitting and talking Flash and comic books with us. It's highly appreciated. But we will reconvene on Sunday. And be sure to like and follow us on Facebook. The link is in the description. And I really appreciate you guys coming and checking us out. So we will catch you guys next time. Thank you.